In the old days, in Sidima, there was a man with 3 sons. He was a good man, but he had an enemy. This enemy was a merchant. He cheated the good man and stole things from him. After many years, the father became old. He could not look after his cattle or work in his fields now. He was tired. He called his sons to him. "Listen," he said to them. "I'm going to give you all my property. You, my eldest son, can have my cattle. You, my second son, can have my fields. And you, my youngest son, can have the inset plantation. But one thing I will keep." "What's that, father?" his sons asked him. "It's my shield," their father answered. "My shield belonged to my father, and to his father, and to his father. It's very old. It's the best thing in our family." The 3 brothers looked at the shield. It was hanging on the wall, above their father's bed. They all wanted it. "I can only give it to one of you," their father said. His sons looked at each other. "Will you give it me, father?" the oldest brother asked. "Or to me?" asked the second brother. "Or to me?" asked the youngest one. "I don't know," his father said. "I'm going to give you a test. I want you all to go away from home, travel to many places, go to cities, towns, and villages. You will meet many people on the road. Be kind. Remember, kindness is the greatest thing of all. After your journey, come home. Then I will decide." The 3 brothers obeyed their father. They said goodbye to him and went away. Their father lay in his bed under the shield and waited. At last, his 3 sons came home. They stood beside their father's bed. "Oh, father," the eldest one said, "I saw wonderful things on my journey. I saw the sea and great rivers and—" "Yes, yes, my son," his father said. "But were you good? Were you kind to people on the road?" "Oh, yes, father," his eldest son said. "One day, I was passing a river. A mother was there with her little child. The child ran away from her and fell into the river. Big crocodiles were swimming towards the child, but I jumped into the water and saved it. Wasn't that kind?" His father smiled at him. "Yes, it was kind," he said. "But it was your duty. Everyone wants to help a mother and her child. Now, my second son, tell me about your journey." "Well, father," the second son said, "I passed through forests and saw lions and leopards and—" "That's good, my son," his father said. "But did you meet people? Were you kind to them?" "Of course, father," his second son said. "One day, I was walking through a valley. It was a lonely place, in the middle of the mountains. I met a rich man there. He had 100 silver dollars in a bag. He said to me, 'I want to visit my relatives in a village near here, but I don't want to take my money with me. Please look after it for me.' I agreed. I sat beside the road and kept his bag of silver dollars for him. I didn't steal it and run away. After a long time, he came back. He wanted to give me $10. No, I said, this is your money. I don't want any of it. I was kind, father, wasn't I? No, his father said. You were honest. That was good. But it was not kind. Now, my third son, what did you do? Oh, father, his third son said. "I went into the mountains, and I saw deep gorges and—" "But who did you meet?" his father asked. "Were you kind to them?" "Well, father," the youngest son said, "one day I was walking in the high mountains. I saw a man there. He was asleep. He was lying near the edge of a deep gorge. If he turns, he will fall, I thought. I must wake him and bring him back from the edge. I went near him, and then I saw that it was our enemy, the merchant. He has cheated you and stolen your money for many years. But I didn't stop. I woke him and brought him back from the edge of the gorge." His father smiled at him. "My son," he said, "you did a very good thing. You showed true kindness. That man hates us, but you saved his life. You forgave him and didn't try to punish him. The shield of my father's is yours." As the father finished speaking, a profound silence filled the room. The youngest son, with the shield in his hands, looked at his brothers and then at his father. He understood the weight of his father's words. The eldest and second sons, though disappointed, acknowledged the truth in their father's judgment. The father continued, "My sons, you have all traveled far and witnessed much. But remember, kindness is not always about grand gestures or heroic deeds. It is about the small, quiet choices we make in moments of conflict and opportunity. True kindness is found not in how we act towards those who love us, but in how we treat those who might not." He turned to his youngest son, holding the ancient shield. "You have shown that the greatest strength lies in compassion, even for those who have wronged us. This shield, which has protected our ancestors, will now remind you of this lesson. Carry it with honor, for it symbolizes the greatest legacy we can leave, the power of kindness." The brothers embraced, and the youngest son placed the shield carefully in its place. The father's final words echoed in their hearts, reminding them that the true value of any treasure lies not in its material worth, but in the goodness it represents. And so, the family lived on, their lives intertwined with the spirit of kindness. The shield, now a symbol of their father's wisdom, hung on the wall, not just as a relic, but as a reminder to all who saw it, that the most enduring strength comes from the kindness we show to others, even those who might least deserve it. If you enjoyed this story and found it interesting, please like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting stories. Your engagement helps us create more content that resonates with you and our community. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, keep reading, keep growing, and never stop exploring.